They don't call it Death Valley for nothing. And coyotes don't make a good pet. And living out here with the grizz and the deer, you pretty much take what you get. The mountains have shoulders like granite. They're big and they make their own rules. So take what you need, but you better pay heed because the mountain don't tolerate fools. And you can stand in the canyon's cathedral where water and sky never rest and know in your bones that the meek on their own will never inherit the West.
Welcome to the world of Baxter Black, former bull rider, large animal veterinarian, and cowboy poet.
I never did do it for the money. I guess you done figured that out. But I was never broke, for long anyways. Getting rich ain't what it's about. Getting high on the smell of a sunrise, a horseback, a long way from camp, or the sound of the crickets competing with a hissing kerosene lamp. That's reason enough to be out here. That and living my life nearly free. 'Cause I ain't punching cows for the payday. Means more than money to me.
He's the foremost cowboy poet in the United States, and he is in all the periodicals we read, the Quarter Horse Journal. He's a veterinarian doctor. He understands horses, he understands ropings, he understands the cowboy life, he understands cowboys. And he's a master philosopher in being able to portray what exactly it is that we do.
Okay, Sonny. Sonny believes like my Uncle Leonard. If you got good elimination, you got it made. Are you done, boy? Okay.
The first thing you realise about Baxter Black is that lurking behind that moustache is a wicked sense of humour.
Baxter, how are you?
Morning, Mark. How are things at the Harunta bookstore in Alice Springs?
Pretty good, pretty good. Nice to see you.
Have you been there?
I've never been there.
A little old lady.
Sounds
Two little old ladies.
Sounds like you might have been.
No, but they've been carrying my books for many years.
According to Baxter, the ability to laugh at life is essential for anyone stupid enough to work with cattle. The reason? It's just so damn dangerous.
You're out there in the corral and one of your friends gets bucked off. Everybody rides over there real quick to make sure he's all right. And if he's alive, you start telling the story right away. If he's dead, you wait a couple days. Okay.
If there's one word to explain Baxter Black's popularity out here in the West, it's authenticity. On the day that we caught up with him, he was the star attraction at the Dry Creek Arts Festival. Tonight he'll be called on to entertain 400 invited guests. But for now, he's just another cowboy.
Next team will be run out on Baxter Black, number 36. Holly Styles and Caleb, be ready.
In the world of cattle roping, Baxter is a healer. His job's to rope the hind legs of the steer. But he misses once. And he misses twice. And then a third time. And before you know it, he's out of the competition.
So you're philosophical about it?
Well, I came to have fun. I've shamed my front self in front of you guys.
Just because an event happens every day doesn't mean that it's not worth special attention. That's an observation that occurred to Baxter Black one recent evening.
Each week his gentle commentaries about life in the West are heard by millions on National Public Radio.
I didn't have time to watch the moon rise over the mountains last night.
We like myths. We like the myth of the West. And Bax upholds his end of the bargain, I think. But also educates us about the West and about cow people, as he would call them.
What is it about him that really gets people in?
Makes me laugh. He entertains me.
If you've been out on a gather in the saddle all day long, and you hit the camp at sundown with the feeling something's wrong, but you smell that beefsteak frying, and although you're ill at ease, you stuff yourself with supper, even seconds, if you please, and that supper sort of eases down and lays there on your lunch, which is setting on your breakfast, which is underneath your brunch, where it lays accumulating and packs itself down tight like sediment beneath the sea and builds with every bite. This discomfort that you're feeling, this growing tumefaction, is the cowboy's curse. Yes, friends, you've now got trail ride compaction. Doesn't that feel good, Sonny? What do you think, Sonny?
Baxter, of course, is no overnight sensation. To hear him tell it, he honed his act while working as a vet, visiting feedlots.
I would carry the gossip, you know. Some guy got bucked off. By the time I'd told it 3 or 4 times in the next week or two, it would be a hilarious story.
Who is your hero then in terms of poets? Because you're working in a certain tradition. Who's your hero?
Well, there is one person who, to me, stands above. There's no one else in Banjo Patterson's league for me.
Why not?
Well, number one, he wrote in perfect meter and perfect rhyme, which I admire. And I think if you could make these odd wishes, one of mine would be to just spend an hour with Banjo. Not reminiscing. I want to know how he did it. I want to know how he made it ring.